Hey, how you all doing, guys? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello to dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters. Welcome to Hamburger Pasha. Guys, my name is Syed Moeen Ahmed, and a little bit about me, how I got a passion for workforce industry. Again, my name is Syed, founder and director of Hamburger Pasha. Spent early years in India, my native country. From early on, my polio went unrecognized and untreated, leaving me with a slight walking disability due to a foot and leg deformity. Though I function extremely well, I felt ostracized on some level and made fun of by others my age. However, this gave me determination not only to raise above but help others with physical limitations. Coming to America at a very young age, I still pursue this ambition with vigor for both my native country, India, but for America as well. Through Hamburger Pasha, provide training, employment, and supportive services for people with disabilities or disadvantages who seeks the greater independence. Our vision is to be recognized leader in helping people with disabilities and other barriers to employment development, work and life skills, find work and successfully perform at work. Hamburger Pasha provides training, employment, and supportive services for people with disabilities or disadvantages who seeks the greater independence. I, Syed Moeen Ahmed, sincere hope and aspiration through technology to make the world a better place. So on, guys, again. And what we do here through Hamburger Pasha. Hamburger Pasha, through the Pasha program, provide a supported work settings for individuals with documented disabilities who are unable to obtain and sustain employment in a competitive work environment. A program participant, you will be supported by a workforce development team who will help you develop some of the skills needed to maintain employment. If you have a problem with performing specific tasks, interacting with coworkers and supervisor, or adjusting to the world of work, workforce development will provide you with information about community and Pasha resources available to you. They will also support and encourage you if you encounter difficulties at work. To help you work towards your goal of getting and keeping a job in an unsupported work setting, Hamburger Pasha provides the following support, services, and training for program participants. Initial on-the-job training, basic work skills as well as sanitation, safety, 5S, and sensitivity training. Workforce development workshop sessions, that deals with critical job skills, planning ahead, and problem solving, communication, giving and receiving feedbacks, and customer service. Ongoing hands on training, ongoing workforce development workshop sessions, such as making time for work and play, taking charge of me, myself, and I, and money and me. Education job advancement and job placement assistance, ongoing counseling, support, and encouragement from workforce development, regular assignment of job readiness and work performance by workforce development. The Pasha program is designed to help you learn new skills and gain confidence in your work abilities with the goal of getting and keeping a job in an unsupported work settings within Hamburger Pasha or in the journal business community. For many people, the Hamburger Pasha program is the first step towards career development and advance advancement opportunity. We encourage you to take advantage of these opportunities available to you through the Pasha program so that you can achieve your goals and dreams. Competitive wages, paid vacation after 1 year, a uniform, health and dental, vision and life insurance, set schedule, case management services, advancement opportunities, Pasha eligibility requirements. You must have a documented significant disabilities. You must be unable to get and keep a job in competitive employment for an extended period because of functional limitations and restrictions related to your disability. Again, to learn more, stop by at Turmeric Cafe, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Van Buren Street, Milwaukee, downtown, Turmeric Cafe. Stop by, talk with a representative, or contact Pasha, which is me. You can use me as an intake if you have any regards or any thing in your mind. You can give me a call at 262-620-1500, 262-620-1500. Again, guys, Pasha Food Service. What we do here, again, we are training people, restaurant owners, and giving employees training and supportive services, making policies, procedure, mission, vision, value, beliefs, sensitivity, sanitation, safety, security, and much more. I have like a lot of things to share with you, which is proper company that you're gonna found or an organization that any food service related owner operator wanted to do like a proper way, which is like you have your book of business. That's what I was talking about, to make a book of business about your business related to food service industry, or you are just doing baking, selling, production, anything. Contact restaurant owners, anyone related to food. So I could help you, or you could help me. It's understanding is mutual. I definitely love to get feedbacks about this video. Please do that. I really appreciate. And your comments are more important. You like my videos, subscribe to my channel. You have anything, email me at hamburgerpasha@gmail.com. Again, Pasha Food Services. Welcome to Pasha Food Service. We are in multiple states and cities. We work with the different three or four models of restaurant cloud kitchen to multiple kitchen in your restaurant, and we match our menu, or you could just start from a scratch that you wanted to do with the no knowledge of restaurant industry. We definitely help you. Here again, come to the point. Sometime I get distracted from the point that I am on. If you feel like I was distracted and I was not on the point what I was talking and what I was saying, then excuse me. Yeah, I try to keep it focused on what we are doing right now. Then we'll do step by step, guys. And thank you for watching and understanding. Again, uh, welcome to Pasha Food Service. Okay, the information presented in the next several videos will make your first day on the job easier. Please watch the information carefully, and when you start work, ask your food supervisor or food service supervisor of workforce development supervisor any question that you may have. Sanitation training. In food service, it is very important to make sure everything is kept clean. Your hands, uniform, equipment, utensils, and work area. People can get very sick from food that is not prepared or served properly. Therefore, the PASHA requires all employees to take a sanitation class to make sure that facility is appropriately cleaned and employees understand the needs for clean hands and attire. Attire is like your uniform. Sanitation training also include 5S. 5S is a can-do program: hand report, cleanness, arrangement, neatness, discipline, ongoing improvement. Again, guys, yeah, so 5S and sensitivity training, which are part of PASHA commitment to continuous improvement. Sanitation class lasts about 5 hours. You will take a simple test afterwards. You must attend a sanitation class. This class is part of your orientation and training schedule and is usually held from 9 to 2 on Wednesday. You will have to attend a sanitation training annually. And sanitation training is mandatory, guys. If you miss this one, and then you have to take a orientation completely over again. You cannot miss the sanitation class or any class before you get to the work. Again, sensitivity training. Employees at the Pasha work with Hamburger Pasha and customers and students. The Hamburger Pasha requires all Hamburger Pasha employees to attend sensitivity training. During the training, you will learn the rules and regulation that Hamburger Pasha employees and Hamburger Pasha every employees and every personnel must follow. It's include how to speak to the customers and what you may say to them. The training is mandatory. This training is part of the sanitation training schedule on Wednesday. If you do not observe the rules involving in Hamburger Pasha, your food service supervisor may issue a corrective action, suspend you from work, or even fire you. I am not alarming, yeah, here. I am just being real. Again, workers and we have our students who's on a subscription plan, so they pay at the money. So workers and students, pay an even more surf penalty, So this is just I'm saying, but yeah. So those students who's on the, you know, vacation or the holiday season job, or some students are learning on our subscription base, which they don't get paid. They just want to get some education which is paying. So uh, even more surf penalty, like, this is not meant to alarm you, but to show you how serious the Pasha is about training its personnel as well as Pasha employees. Uniform policy. Pasha supplies employees with uniforms. It's also arranged for cleaning them. Clean uniforms are dropped off and soiled uniforms are picked up every Monday and Thursday. Employees are responsible for their uniform. A uniform locker is assigned to each employee. Uniform lockers are for clean uniforms only. No personal items can be kept in the uniform lockers. Do not take or wear your uniform out of the Pasha or any restaurant or cafe you're working for. If you lose or misplace the key to your locker, it will cost you $5 to replace it. Plastic aprons are available. Report any changes in your size or problem with your uniform to the uniform coordinator. Fill out a replacement form located on the soiled uniform bin. Make sure you wear a proper underclothes and socks under your uniform, the right kind of shoes, black shoes with a close hard top on, no running shoes or sandals, etc. The dark blue or black slacks. Shoe must be Shoes must be clean and sturdy and slip restrained. It have to be like non-skate. Open toe shoes, sandals, running shoes, high platform, skipped heels or high heels, high heels higher than 2 inches, or heels higher than 2 inches are not approved. Footwears and footwear which is very much open, like slippers or something like that, and cannot be worn, and the beards and goatees are allowed. Beards can be longer, much as you want, must be neat, groomed, and uh, no designs or shaving something. If you want to do it, then it's on you, and or you have allergies or something, you couldn't do something, you get a permission from your doctor, that's fine. Again, like I said, so designs into your beard area is allowed, if you want to do it. Mustache must be trimmed, you know or no longer than your upper lips, so beyond your upper lips, and keep a beard guard, hairnet, and things like that. We'll discuss that also. The various positions include parts and pan workers, which required steel toe shoes or boots. Shoes must be rubber soled and non-skid. All employees whose hair reaches their collar must wear a hairnet, and everyone must wear the approved Pasha hat. Again, all employees' uh, hair, again, like they have to put up a hat, reaches to their collar must wear a hairnet, and everyone must wear a approved Pasha hat. If you have long hair, then put up a hairnet. If you have, nice and groomed, trimmed, then put up a hat, which is your ball cap. Again, no jewelries is allowed except for a plain wedding band or medical alert, uh, band, bracelet, or necklace, So if you have any conditions, then yeah. Other than that, nothing. Fingernails must be cleaned and cut short. Nail polish cannot be worn. Employee must have natural hair color. If they choose to color their hair, employee who have cuts or obstructions must wear a blue color bandit for finger gloves, so that way you put up a blue bandit and those non-latex gloves like the thali wale gloves pehne, because latex gloves is not good for you when you get cut or anything. So put the blue bandit and put up a light and lovely gloves, so or, that way. Okay. Again, parking areas. Before driving on Pasha, you must present appropriate document at the visitor control center. This document includes this employees, every time you have to show when you parking your car or when you come in, whoever at the cashier counter, as they review if any expiring your license, insurance, or you have the letter or somebody's car you borrowing, driving, things like that. So again, driver license, proof of insurance, vehicle registration, letter of permission from the title owner allowing you to use the vehicle. This letter must be notarized. Once you have sticker once you have a sticker for your vehicle, you may drive on Hamburger Pasha. Be careful where you park. Certain parking areas are off limit. You may be ticketed or towed. If you park in these areas, Pasha will not pay for your tickets or towing charges. Do not park in other nearby lots unless they are marked Hamburger Pasha or the restaurant uh, related to Hamburger Pasha parking only. Do not park in any parking space designated for Pasha personnels. Do not park in base, in customer spots. Excuse me. If they have a brief explanations behind this, if I do that, this would get like 8 hours video. So I'm just reading it out. If you have any questions and you want to know the total story behind this orientation in brief, what I was reading right now, so then comment below. Then I'll definitely make a video one by one, uniform, parking, and others. I had made one at a crew pack wings, other my YouTube channel, which we were tried it as a big idea in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and for some reason I have to drop that restaurant, which is very much in a like a grocery store or a convenience store or a neighborhood store, and it have a small restaurant in it. But yeah, still ongoing, but we are not connected as program partners or participants. So that's why I am keep saying Hamburger Pasha. Hamburger Pasha is just a new name, but company is the same, which we do from the past. It is our expertise and experience, which we are giving out to you guys as a gift of our knowledge and expertise, and these things will uh, you'll give it to someone else as a gift. Transformation and transforming lives in communities and making better every day is the way of life. Again, uh, come to the point here that Pasha will not pay for your tickets or towing charges. Do not park in other nearby lots unless they are marked Pasha or Pasha related restaurant parking only. Do not park in parking space designated to for Pasha personnel. Do not park in visitor spots or in spots marked for other buildings or the other companies. You may park in a handicap spot if and only if your license plate is designated. You may park in handicap uh, spot if and only if your license plate is designated handicapped, or you have a or you have the appropriate play card, so you can hang, display, or on your rear view mirror. Do not try to create parking spots by doubling up or parking directly behind other employees' cars so that they cannot leave. Oh yeah. Again, we have our shuttle services, and for drivers, the driver is not responsible for lost or stolen property. Make sure that you take your belongings with you when you exit the van. Before that, we have many more here, and I think I could continue little by little, one by one, entering into building, purchasing, punching in and out policy, break policy, purchasing meal, call in policy, payday, and things like that. And I have a lot here: rules for food, food storage, equipment supply, food restrictions, additional details. And then we have a table of content here: instruction, history, mission, value, beliefs, equal employment opportunity, and pay transparency, information regarding your employment experience, orientation on Pasha etiquette, transfers, promotions, and then batches and passes, which is ID, parking, and off off Pasha transportation, and then Pasha program participant relationship, customer relationships, harassment, sexual harassment, whistleblower, confidentiality, resignation, termination, personal information changes, personal property, company property, lockers, cell phone policy, sales solicits, sales and solicitations, which is solicit, gift and gratuities, employee shopping, smoking, which is on designated area. We're going to talk about food, and also we're going to talk about grievance process, and then re-entry, re-employment, and then security, safety, and health, emergency shutdown, emergency plan, emergency shutdown, some like corona or something. We'll talk about emergency plans, also security, safety, and then we'll talk about our industrial injury, where you get hurt at your work, and then transitional work program, hazard communications program, emergency numbers, bloodborne pathogens, work schedule, and regarding hour worked, overtime, meal and rest periods, pay periods, direct deposit, payroll deductions, behavior standards, attendance expectations, occurrence examples, progressive corrective action for attendance, performance expectations, example of poor performance, and much more, guys. And thank you for watching. This video got a little longer than expected, and I try to make it fast as I can. And then it's early morning and my family is asleep. I had no studio here, and I had to do it fast as possible. If you liked it, and try my hard, I had written all of these things for you all, so that way one day I could share my knowledge with you all as a of gift from Sayed family.